Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's your girl, Keita. Keeping it real with Keita. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Today I have Natalie joining me, and I have one more, hopefully, joining in. Um, Not sure what they're doing, but so we're here today. We're going to be talking about sleeping with the enemy and are you a simp? I got a video on the simp one. I just want y'all to listen to. So I will be playing that a little bit later today. And uh, after we have our conversation, I'm going to be playing that one. And then just some topics just to be talking. How are you doing today, Natalie?
Fairly well today, fairly well, Miss Kia. I had a great day. Did some running, getting ready for the holiday. That's about it. How about yourself?
Okay. Okay, so far. Um, Busy day. It's a busy day, and just work was busy. We down to two people, so we had a busy day, and it's the holiday, so
That's it.
just trying to get through this holiday. That's it.
Well, hopefully everyone have a very pleasant, happy, joyful holiday. And it's just one for the months to remember. Hey,
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Hopefully everybody's ready for the holiday. It is coming up quick. What's y'all plans? Are y'all going out of town? Y'all staying here? Cooking at home? Cooking with family? What's y'all plans for this week? Um, this weekend actually. And I did our topic for today. I did put a link in the chat. If y'all would like to join in, y'all can. I sent the link. So that way, if y'all want to also join on the channel, y'all are able to. Just click the link and I will add you in the studio. When you come in, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video out. Everyone. So just getting ready. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in.
you doing a lot of cooking for the holiday?
You said who?
Are you having to do a lot of the cooking?
Yeah, I am. We're gonna cook a little bit here, and um, I'm making something pitchy style. So just a little something here, not too much.
Okay. So far, I think I've got four birds to deep fry.
Huh?
Right now, I think I might have four birds to deep fry.
Yeah, that's true. If y'all are having a hard time hearing her, let us know so that way she could switch over. We just want to make sure she oh, somebody say your welcome in lifestyles. Thanks for joining in. He said your sound doesn't sound well. They can't hear you all that well.
Oh, okay, I just turned it up. I don't know. Give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know if it's better. I'll let Keita know.
Yeah.
Nope, it's not better.
It's really low and choppy. Oh, welcome in, Miss Love. Miss Love said this sounds muffled.
Start that again. Okay, a little better, but not enough. Okay, switch. Let me switch.
Okay. She's gonna switch over real quick. Okay. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Tuesday today. Yeah, she's about to sign off and come back. I hope everybody had a wonderful Tuesday today. Um, very smooth. It was nice. The rest of the week is gonna be a little chilly, a little cold. So try to stay warm. Make sure your background noise is off too, Auntie. Okay, let me remove this one. Okay.
Okay, okay, we're done. You can't hear the background, can you?
No, you sound better.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, you sound better.
Alrighty.
Okay. I'm trying to get comfortable. I am sleepy today. I am sleepy. I need me some motivation.
It's one of those days. It's one of those days.
Hmm. Yeah, it is one of those days. Oh, did you? Not debating today. I hope that went well. Yeah, he said that sounds good. That sounds better.
Oh, that's great. Let's hope that don't do anything. Well, I'm upside down now. Okay, that's not the look I was going for. We'll
Okay.
hope.
Is it flipping on you?
Girl, it's not flip. Let me see. Is
You got it. Okay.
no, that turned it around. I
Yeah.
wanted to flip actually, but it's not. Uh,
I'm up. I'm up. Just a little tired. I'm tired, but I'm not. So it's one of them in between stages.
mm, oh well, we'll just work with what we have. I don't. I'm not.
You gotta hold it.
Yeah, I think I can.
Exactly.
Okay, that'll do just fine. I can set it down. Okay,
Okay, that's better. That's better.
that's good.
That's better. It went so so. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah. I don't know. I have no clue. Um, so I'm sorry, your daughter texted me. Um, so anyway, let's go and agree jump into this. Oh, thank you. I had to change it a little bit because it was kind of bright, making my forehead extra shiny. So I had to change it a little bit.
You in here doing some stuff,
I ain't did that yet.
girl? I don't know what I'm seeing. All kind of stuff on my screen. Okay,
No, I ain't did nothing yet.
okay.
All right, let's go and jump into this. So we're going to be talking about sleeping with the enemy. Um, I'm gonna be thinking as I go because I wasn't really able to. write down stuff like I had to, like I needed to, because I had to go to the store. Um, so um, let's get to talking about it. If y'all like to join in, like I said, I did send the link in the chat. Y'all could jump on here with us. If y'all would like to join in on the topic. So we're going to be talking about sleeping with the enemy. And are you a simp? So, um, Natalie, you want to go first?
Well, okay, we can. Sleeping with the enemy.
Lifestyle says, "What's up, Auntie?"
I must say, hey there, hey, nephew. Sleeping with the enemy. I'm gonna break it down like this. If somebody was to tell me that some of these terms y'all use, I'm not with, but you have to recognize, and we all do at some point, when we're with somebody that we're not supposed to be with, but we're forcing it, and you have to really go deep. And sometimes you may have to step away from somebody because if somebody's treating you just horrible and you're doing everything 100, you're giving 110 to try to make what your idea of a relationship is work. If you're not getting any help and this person is taking advantage of everything that you're doing, but it's not their, in my opinion, it's not their fault, it's yours. And we have to evaluate ourselves. A lot of times we really do, and sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. But you need to, even if it's that I have to sit down and write out of a list and saying what I don't want, what is not going to work for me. And if the person you're dealing with is not matching up, instead of investing 6 months, a year, cut it and move on. um, and things like calling you, telling you, setting up dates and not showing up. Er, Things like only calling you during certain hours and they're busy. Um, Other hours when they probably should be available. Let's say if it's due to work, that's understandable. And you have to look and open your eyes and look at the signs. There's certain telltale signs that not only men and women give off, especially if they're in a situation or a marriage or another relationship. And too many times we close our eyes to it, like we weren't aware. And like I said, I'm a big advocate for writing down and then sticking to it, and prayer as well. But see, a lot of times we'll say, "Oh, whoever you pray to, take this. If this is not right for me, out of my life." Soon as he snatch it away, you running back after it.
And that happens.
And, I mean, yeah. And I please, I'm not beating. I'm just saying we got to talk about it so we can. When we know better, we do better.
Yeah.
I um when I found myself ready to date again. Well, first of all, I had people come in with all kind of advice, and I'm looking at people and I'm thinking, well, I got to look at what you got going on. How can you be telling me anything? You can't tell me anything that I'm gonna listen to.
Mhm.
But it was coming from a good place, and I appreciate it. But one night I sit there and I really thought about it, and I said, "Hey, I'm talking to my heavenly Father, and I'm asking for this, that, and the other. Oh, it's about time. I think send me." And I wasn't Pacific. Well, it kept coming back to me, and I said, "Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me redo this." I had to go ask Father, give me a do-over. I don't want what I asked for. See, because I wasn't Pacific enough, and but what I asked for, had he gave it to me, I could have ended up with anything, in my lap, and then I would have been mad. Why would you do me like that? And it would have been just as easy for him to say, because that's what you asked for. Now, and we have to get to a point when it come to, people say finances and this, that, and other. Well, I'm of an age that I'm not looking for Captain Save a Hoe. I ain't looking. Oh, I ain't. My bad. I ain't looking to be taken care of or none of that. I've I've done that. And even if you do everything the so-called right way, you have no guarantees. You have no guarantees. So you ought to, anytime, if you're going to drive that car up and down the highway, it would be smart to have a spare tire. So if you're running in life without a spare tire or a plan B or C, you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's just what it is. Until you realize this is something that you need to change, is it might get better for a time, but it don't hurt to prepare. It don't. But we have to learn, men and women, because I've heard people say because they don't want to be lonely, or another one they know nowadays with rent. What rent is? You need a roommate. But you don't need nobody in your life that's taking up space, that's just walking over you. But if you don't know how to set boundaries, because you have to show people how to treat you, at least what you're willing to tolerate and expect. And if you're tolerating people walking over you, treating you like you the throw rug at the front door, that's what you're gonna get. And it's no shame on them. It's not. It's shame on you that you think that low of yourself. I think that's it. Kids, you ready to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it. Keita said, "Bring it back, bring it back." Okay, so I agree with you on that, and like you said, it's the age you are now, but back in your younger days, in your 20s or whatever it may be, a lot of them don't know, and they're just jumping in this, and they really don't know. So hopefully somebody will grasp this, take it, and then they will learn from this. But some people just got to walk through their walk, and until they actually learn, they got to hit their head till they learn um, what's actually right for them in that situation. Eric says some women stay for financial reasons, and that's unfortunate because they can't take care of their kids or maybe themselves at a particular time. And sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes women just need that dependency, and they want that from a man. It's not just, oh, I need somebody to take care of my kids, because I see a lot of single women that does that as well, and it is maybe for financial reasons, um, and that dependency because they don't know how to do it alone. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, I would say dependency, but in a different way, not how most women or some women look at it or view it or whatever. But yeah, so my thoughts was, I was looking at a video earlier about it, sleeping with the enemy, and it was a gentleman. He met a young girl. She was young. She met him, and they end up getting together. They started sleeping together, and in the beginning, he said some things to her, and he was like, "I'm going to put my mark on you." She thinking like, "What do we mean?" But of course, she's like, "Oh, like he's going to be mine, whatever, whatever." And um, come to find out, she started getting sick. Um, she thought she had like a flu. She went to the doctor. The doctor was running tests on her, and he knew because he was going to the doctor with her, but you could just look on the doctor's face that it was something more serious. Come to find out, the guy had AIDS. He knew it, and he basically didn't care, and that's what he meant by he was going to put his mark on her. And I didn't get through the whole video, but I did see just a little bit of it. I didn't finish it all the way. So that's like a sign of sleeping with the enemy. You just got to be careful who you sleeping with, who you trust. um and then even like I would use like my marriage as something. I felt like I don't feel like I felt like he felt like I was the enemy. Um, I don't really say he was, but I felt like he felt like I was the enemy in the relationship. Hello, thanks for joining, Susanna. Um, Susanna said hello. Good evening. Thanks for coming in. And then I just felt like he treated me like I was his enemy and I wasn't at the time. And I don't know how he actually viewed it, how he actually seen it, but it was like he was totally against me and things that I did. Well, he still act like I'm the enemy, but anyway. So, but just sleeping with the enemy, I mean, I guess people do have agendas when it comes to relationships. Um, some people, I guess, I guess it's not a thought in my mind to if I'm gonna be with somebody, I'm gonna be with them for the good, for the better, to bring them up, to raise them up, to so we could grow this thing out. But just certain situations that happen when it comes to um who you messing with and just knowing a person. And like you said, you learn early, and early on I can't really say. I think throughout our marriage is when I seen it. So yeah, it was just it was rough. So I mean, so that's how I look at it. But everything that you were saying, I totally agree with, and people just need to learn. But it's going to take a lot, especially from somebody younger, to pick that up and learn that until they, like you said, they actually get older and then they really know what their values are, what they really want in a relationship. I think when people first go in there, they're not looking for none of that. They just like we just here. So
Yeah, that is true. And I would say to any young person, value yourself, put yourself first. It's okay to be selfish to yourself before you to get your finances in order. Because honestly, if you are on that page where you're looking to find somebody to build with, to settle with, you have to have income. Finances have to be in order, or you have to both be have those conversations where you're working on getting them together. Have those conversations, and be careful who you can listen, but you don't have to accept everything that's told to you, because you gotta look at, if you got the cat daddy ain't never been married, ain't never had a real girlfriend, or call himself a player, dating 50, 11 women. What can he tell you that really
hello,
has
George.
to
Thanks
it?
for coming
And
in.
um, I was the single mother, so, and I'm 100% um would say to any young person, do not. Once we done it, we can't go back and change it. But for anybody that has not, or even somebody now, it was almost 10 years before I had another one. We won't do that one over because, and I did look for. I thought I was looking for. I didn't have these conversations beforehand, before it got to that point when I became a mother. But in my all of my naivety, I'm sitting there thinking he's gonna be like my dad. He's gonna take care of us. We're gonna work together. We're gonna just that didn't happen. Reality hit. That did not happen. But oh, it wasn't oh me, oh my. You are not at the level that I am to be raising a child. Exit, I gotta go. I gotta take care of mine. They need um food, they need dental, they need insurance. I don't have time to play games with anybody out here who's not bringing that to the table. Now, I'm not saying some might come that way and have no clue, and maybe once you had that conversation, they realize, okay, this is what we're going to do. But you don't take it don't it's not going to take you 6 months to determine if this person is with it or not. Just because it's the it may be the child's biological parent, don't mean that they're always necessarily a good person to have around a child.
Yeah,
Kids are still impressionable. And women, I'm so almost sick of this. I hear a lot of women say, "I'm just trying to be a good person, and I'm trying to live like um, the Lord told me to." First of all, you getting it messed up. If you sitting up there playing house with somebody and y'all ain't married, you crossing blurred lines, and there's you keep trying to do everything to make something right or make it easy. If y'all not doing it together, it's not right. And I don't like, again, I apologize. I know sometimes I come off of being extra harsh, but this is real life. And we got kids that are being uh, jacked up and by their own parents, by their mothers or their fathers, new person that they're dealing with right now. We got, in order to do better, we can sit there and find 1,000 things to say what's wrong with this country, with the people. We got to start with ourselves first. We got to start with ourselves.
exactly. So, is that what you consider sleeping with the enemy?
If anybody that is not for the, we're not here to build for the better. Yes, you. But first of all, I don't jump into nothing too quick. I, like I said, I'm and I asked some of the younger people that I had worked with when I was considering getting back in the dating game. I'm like, do do people still have the 3 month rule? Do people still have the this, that, and that? People was cracking up laughing at me like I am a comedian. Talking about, girl, you need to go to comedy night at the, and I'm sitting up there thinking, I'm for real, for real. So then I start asking, well, what is the norm that you know and when they start telling me, I'm like, oh, no, no, no. See, there's all kind of things that come up and through there, soul ties, this, that, and the other people want. And I meet you nowadays. They don't have excuses. You can run backgrounds on somebody, Google somebody, and all kind of stuff. We look into prison systems and stuff. You can find a whole lot of stuff out on somebody that we didn't have. But uh, and then when somebody show you them, you look at somebody and see them when they mad or either they drunk. You getting the real deal. So, ooh, it might be like, oh, he seemed really, really nice. Then you realize this is the son of Sam killer. I no, no. Don't think you can fix them. And I mean, you might be the one. Somebody look at you because there's some women out here that's off the rocker. I'm not just male bashing. There's some women that are off the
I was
rocker that
I was about to ask you what advice would you give a man?
same thing. Google her. Google her. Find out if she's been here in this county forever. Do a background check because you want to know if she went to jail before for tearing up somebody's house, car. See, because person, house, and car ain't never did nothing to you. If she got tendencies to do that, there's people out here that women, and I actually know a guy that was looking at going to jail for real, about to lose everything. But now I would say to him, you go and you pick some broad off a back page, you kind of got what you was looking for. You got to know. You got to know if they cute. They got a nice smile. They talk this, that, and the other. You still got to look at this truly, truly. Now you don't have to be talking about, oh man, I can't believe it. I got this banging broad. This that. That ain't it. Would you want to have a child with this person? How manipulative is this person with the child to get what they want? You opening up 18, 20 years of, take your time. Take your time.
I don't know. Maybe she put it on him.
Well, for one, you need not be hitting nothing wrong because, I mean, like you said, sleeping with the enemy. People talking about, I'm put my mark on you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to. She should have listened to that. That man told her the dead gone truth. Told her the truth.
Mhm.
And if you don't know, you ask somebody what you talking about, what you mean. And please, ain't nothing new under the sun. It's all kind of stuff going on. People doing all kind of stuff. You show me you into something I ain't into. I got to go. Nice. It's been nice meeting you, but it's not you. It's me.
Yeah, that's true.
And you
George
open
said,
the whole family.
practice what you preach, Barry White. Make sure they do what they say and always follow through on your expectations of what you require in a relationship. That's true. But what if
Stick
they
to,
lied to you in the beginning?
stick to your guns on what you will and won't tolerate. Don't sway. They'll show their hand. Everybody shows their hand eventually.
Mm, that's true. That's true. So yeah, I like that. So Google them, find out what they doing, huh?
Yes.
See what they about.
Yes. And believe people sometimes when somebody tell you about some, oh, I know them, you look at their facial expression. Why you do that? Um, and if you telling me something about somebody, I'm not gonna say everything you tell me is the God honest truth, but 9 times out of 10, even in gossip, there's a part of that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a part of that is true. You gotta follow your gut.
Yeah.
9 out of 10, your gut is not gonna steer you wrong. Follow it. And yeah, it's okay. And it's okay to ask questions because if you go in there and talk about really dealing with somebody, you bringing them into your corner of the world that you're in. I don't want to just bring anybody into this. Anybody's not. My door. I won't even put a welcome mat on my front door. Everybody ain't welcome in my house.
Yeah. Most definitely. I agree with that. You can't bring everybody up in there.
Mm-mm.
Most definitely. So that's good, Mr. George. That's good. I like that. Um, also that's good. I've seen another video where um the guy he did a loyalty, he wanted to do a loyalty test on his woman to see was she loyal. So on his birthday, she called his friend, asked him to come over, and the guy was upstairs waiting. They were setting her up, and he was mad at the guy that was doing the test, and he was mad at um, his friend because he was like, it's not right. She's under the influence. Y'all shouldn't be doing this right now. She don't know what she's doing, which she actually did. When it came down to it, she came downstairs. She basically told him, like, you really ain't about nothing. And she didn't want him. She said it. And when she walked out, he still blamed the friend, like it's all your fault, and the host was like it wasn't right, it wasn't done right, which he was too blind to see that she didn't really want him. So um with any man, woman, whoever it is, you just gotta basically know what you actually getting into. Listen to what they say in the beginning because they will end up coming out saying it. I mean, I ain't gonna say day one, but they'll end up coming out saying it basically. So just pay attention to what they're telling you. You can see the signs if she really wants you, if she don't. So or him, if he don't, you can see the signs if they don't really want you or where it's going to, where it's leading to. um Let me see. I found that after a month or two, their true personality will start to show. Once they get comfortable, sometimes if it puts it on them, they will show true selves the first few days. Yeah, that's true. That's what I hear after a few months. I was told learn a person through every season before you make that decision what you're going to do. So that's true. That is so true. So, yep, you got anything else to add to this, Natalie, before we move on to the next topic?
Now, I can take you to around the world and back. No, we're gonna move on to the next. We're gonna stay on key tonight.
Okay. All righty then. So the next one, it was Are You a Simp? And it was a wife who called her husband out during a podcast she was on and um basically calling her husband a simp because he took her in and knowing that she had 3 kids. So she felt like he was a simp. She basically got with him to get what she can out of it. Basically like what we was just actually talking about. But I'm gonna play the video a little bit for you.
Husband a simp, then deeming him the lowest form of man for accepting her 3 kids. Damn! Let's take a look. We don't like, we make them do it all. So he ain't like your husband. I ain't gonna embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen the opportunity and I took it. Well, I'm saying what his qualities was. I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids. You mean to tell me if you're a lover, you care, you provide, you accept, you understand, you stand 10 toes as a man within a woman's life, and that makes you a simp? That makes you subject to all forms of disrespect. 2024, what is this world coming to? This is the man you're supposed to have the utmost love and respect for. And this is how you choose to speak on him publicly? Tell me, how do you think those kids feel? Do you think they share their mom's ideology? Deeming him a simp, you can't even be a decent human being.
Okay. So that was basically it. What do y'all consider a simp? And is she right about her husband? Is he a simp because he took her in, her and her kids in, and he's doing the right thing? What do y'all consider a simp? Natalie?
I'm really kind of pissed. I'm kind. It's sad. She don't know her value. She listen to that. Really don't believe that she deserved to have somebody to care about her and her kids. Just because it wasn't the one, whoever she got them by, it's men, good men out here that will find a damaged woman that have 5 kids and take them and treat them as they are his own. And that does not make him a simp in no way, shape, or fashion. Now, for her going in with that mentality, I'm going to just have to say it. I don't know this person, but all the women that was around her in her life, that's why I said you can't listen to everybody. That mentality has to be broken. That mentality has to be broken. And for her to feel like that, it had to been put in her, instilled in her. And these were people, first of all, you got to value yourself. Second of all, just because this man, that's probably the only man that you're going to ever find that really cared that much about you to want to take care of you with 3 kids. But that just show how, girl, I'm about to get mad at her. She's just about ignorant. And because you can be the prettiest thing in the world because you got somebody to ready to jump through loops and treat you like a queen. Do not make them a simp. What she want, somebody going upside her head, then she gonna say Jody, oh Jody. You
Yeah.
know, got it all twisted. But it's men and women both Be on that. I done heard too many women. I do this. I did this. I did this. Why? You know why? And then she tell me she gonna embarrass him on air. You know, she's that's why I said men and women. Women just as, and sometimes the dog in them is worse than any pit bull.
Yeah.
That's awful. That's awful. And then I pray she don't have girls because that's the same mentality she's she's putting in their head, whether she know it or not.
Hmm.
And what she's teaching her boys is is wrong and backwards too. Mm-mm. But you know, and then I know it's a lot of people out here say you find, you know, they say simp nowadays, but you find a fool bump his head. What goes around comes around. If somebody coming at you and you know you are not feeling them the way they're feeling you, do not take advantage. Don't do it. You don't have to bump somebody. You can tell them, babe, this ain't, we ain't on that level. It ain't gonna work. But you a nice person. Da da da. I wish you well. Heck, if I know somebody that might be more compatible, let me introduce you to my friend. I'm not, this ain't it. And you can do that without being harsh and without being mean. You don't
Hmm.
have to be mean to do that. But now, if you're telling somebody that's not it, that's not where I'm at, and then they come off on some old bull crap,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I would still want to. I you know, I ain't that far gone that I probably won't give them back what they deserve. But that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's all I can. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead, or somebody out there in the audience. Uh, yeah, step in and because I know I'm not the only one feeling like this.
Yeah. Makita said, yeah, she sounds ignorant. She ain't only embarrassing him, she embarrassing herself. That is so true. Yeah, and even for the fact that she said she took the opportunity because he took her in with her children, like she jumped on the opportunity. So basically, you're using him for whatever he has, but you're still out here looking for somebody, like you said, somebody that won't mind going against, knocking her upside the head or whatever, or someone that she feel that is more manly and not simp wise. Well, I'll take me a simp any day, if that's the case. Um, and I know a few women feel that when men are more laid back, not really loud, and they're not gonna jump every time you got an attitude or whatever, they feel like, oh, you too soft, or you not the right one for me. I could run over you. And with me, and a lot of women don't like a man they could run over. You got a few that do, but a lot of women don't. If they got a man that they could run over, yeah, they feel like he's weak, and they're looking for somebody. And then the opposite they will get is somebody that is strong like that, or will knock them upside the head. And I guess they consider that love. I don't know. um to me, someone that doesn't know their true values is willing to do almost anything because falling for a fantasy. Yeah, that's true. They falling for a fantasy. Mentality of women and men nowadays is a whole different level. It's sad, shaking my head. Yeah, I agree. It is sad. Just the whole mentality of, and how people just look at, the situation. That is crazy. That's crazy. So if you got someone that's willing to take in you and your family, because clearly the other men didn't. So if you got somebody that's willing to step in and be that person, for y'all, whatever, I don't see nothing wrong with it. He's willing to come in and provide for you and your family. It's very disrespectful. I agree. It's disrespectful. A person that takes advantage of a simp, from my perspective, can be abusive or disrespectful. Yeah, and that's why I said she's probably the type that do run over him or whatever. He's probably too nice. I've seen it happen in real life with women that deal with men that are, you know, I ain't gonna really call them soft. I don't want to call them soft, but good men. I put it that way. Ain't that right, Natalie?
That's it. That is it. Um, but it is. It's sad what. So these are children are our future. These are people that are leaving lasting impressions into the future's head, men and women. And you wonder why it's so topsy turvy out here now. Jeez, jeez. Then the bad thing about it, he get whoever he is that got with her. Then when he gone, it's gonna take a long time for him to even trust women. He gonna judge them all based off of that and how she act. Uh, and men can be damaged just as well as women, but again, I say sometimes we stay too long. We used to have to. We could be out there playing kickball. The street lights come on. We have to go. We ain't extending the game. We come back and play tomorrow. Recognize it ain't working. Leave it.
Yeah.
If you leave it and it ain't there for you, it wasn't there meant for you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah. That's true. That's true. So that's it. If y'all have some, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. Thank you for tuning in, George, for the first time. Thank you for coming in. Thanks to everybody in the audience for your comments. I appreciate it. Um, let's see, I think he will stay with her because she would tell him a lie to make it seem like he is to blame. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. She will. I mean, because she ain't trying to lose that good thing at the end of the day. If he's a good provider, she's not trying to lose that. She gonna keep that just for her benefit. That goes back to sleeping with the enemy. Watch who you lay with.
ain't that it.
Watch who you lay with. Just pay attention to the signs, like you said. Pay attention to the signs who you dealing with. Um, Protect yourself. Love yourself first, then you could try to love somebody else. Um, like I said, thanks for tuning in. If anybody want to leave a comment after we are off of here, please do let me know your thoughts on sleeping with the enemy. If you know a situation where somebody has been in that, or even yourself, or dealing with what do you consider a simp, or even if you believe in a simp. Um, I don't know, but anyway. So happy Tuesday again. Enjoy your evening. I hope y'all have a good night. Enjoy y'all holiday coming up. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Um, Eat good, love family, laugh a little bit, whatever it may be. Thank y'all again. Thank you, Natalie, for tuning in. I appreciate you as always for coming in and joining me. Also giving your OG advice. I appreciate it. Some of the young ones need to hear it so they could try to learn. But thank you again. And that'll be it. Y'all have a good night. Good night, everybody.
All righty. Good night.